sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Get off the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 75 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. (7-7) our score after 1. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Elliott. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Here's a give to Carter. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 27 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here comes Berrios. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Prescott to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Carter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's going to be caught by Carter for a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A little juke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cedric Wilson, 51 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Randy Gregory. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Prescott on first down. Caught by Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. We're down the clock.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson from his end zone on third and long. And the grab by Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Wilson being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On second down now. It's Carter, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now Carter. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now Wilson on first down. And hauled in by Croft. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Wilson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point safely through. Lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll throw again. Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 22, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.